Good morning. My name is Musa Ghanayem, Ghanayem, and I'm not here to tell you a poem, that's for sure. I am here because, well, let's just start with this. It's very apropos and courageous for this body to recognize the Native Americans. It's long overdue. And I stand here before you as a Palestinian coming to speak on behalf of the children of Gaza, the children who have no voice. I'm a Palestinian who spent many months in Palestine and Israel, two countries that deserve to exist alongside each other. I'm a Christian Palestinian, undoubtedly the smallest minority in this room. I have relatives that are Palestinian citizens and Israeli citizens. One thing I've learned in my life: Palestinian lives do not matter. We are viewed as children of a lesser God, despite our religion. Our voices are silenced, and our careers are threatened. Some of us for simply being Palestinian. According to media today, my existence is anti-Semitic. My existence, if you can comprehend that. The fact that I'm alive is anti-Semitic. My grief is anti-Semitic. My anger is anti-Semitic. While the rest of everyone here can feel whatever they want to feel freely, I can't, despite being invested, having property, having family that are directly affected by this right now. I condemn the brutal slaughter of the Israeli citizens on October 7th, and I struggle to understand how one cannot sympathize with the murder of the Palestinian people who've been under a brutal occupation for most of the last century. Let me ask you something. By a show of hands, can you tell me who here supports Hamas? Right. By a show of hands, can you tell me who here supports pedophilia? Those questions are just as ridiculous as each other. We are not children of a lesser God. We as Palestinians are not worth less. We're perceived as lesser human beings. We have a congressman saying there are no innocent Palestinians. And I want to be clear about one thing. This is not about Judaism or Semitism at all. This is about the brutal occupation of the last 75 years. You can support both communities without being anti-Semitic. You can mourn and not be anti-Semitic. And you can be angry and not be anti-Semitic. For anybody here that dares come up and say this started on October 7th, you are deliberately manipulating the conversation, and you're doing it on purpose to make sure you focus on the one thing and ignore the atrocities that have been going on since the Nakba.
Sir, I'm sorry, your time's up.
Thank you.